Guys, welcome back to week 4 of The Bachelorette. Tonight we have a lot of people on here. We have Marissa May, Jesse Koufax, Ashley Spivey Spivey, Stacy Kaiser, Wes Hayden, Richard Matthey, Natalie Getz, and did I miss anyone? I think I got everybody.
Britt,
you're behind my... Poor Britt, you're behind my screen. I can't see you. Thanks for everybody for joining. We're going to start off tonight. We're going to talk about Bentley. I know that he's not on the show right now. Yep. Drink. Look at Rich's sign. Drink if you say Bentley or connection. Everybody have a drink. Everybody get one. I got some for everyone. It's the Bachelor Brew.
Oh God. Is that like
that, by the way?
You don't want to know. Like it was made in a bathtub.
It's hot tub water.
Right?
Oh, that's so good.
So although Bentley's not on the show right now, I think we all know after seeing last night's episode that he's going to be back. I want to start off with Ashley. I want to know your thoughts of him coming back and kind of doing his thing with your friend Ashley.
I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I'm hoping that he comes back and she realizes what a jerk he is. But I wish he would just stay away. I just feel like at this point he's just messing.
Yeah. Oh, did we lose Ashley? I think we lost Ashley. Britt, we're gonna go to you. What are your thoughts on this whole Bentley deal?
And at this point,
is Ashley back?
I think she's frozen.
Okay.
We're just gonna go to you. Go ahead. I'll tell her connection died.
I mean, I have mixed feelings too. On one hand, I think it's great if it can give her closure, and he doesn't come back and lead her on. But on the other hand, if he's back on the show, who's running hell?
Yeah, right. No doubt. No doubt about that. Ashley, can you hear us? Or are you still frozen? She's still frozen. All right, Marissa, we're gonna go to you. What do you think of this?
I mean, I'm a little confused. In the previews, it shows her being completely shocked and surprised that he's coming back. So I'm wondering, did she bring him back? Did producers bring him back? And if they chose to bring him back, is it because she goes completely over the edge and is still talking about him and they feel like they need to bring him on to totally get everything cleared up? But he has a chance to redeem himself and be honest with her and say exactly why he left. I don't think he's going to do that, but I mean, hopefully, if anything, it gets him completely out of the picture. It'll be tough, I think, for her to do that, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Wes, I want to go to you, being a previous villain from your season. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Yeah.
Come on. Number one, of course the producers are bringing this cat back. I mean, he's not paying for his flight back, and he's being summoned back. Number two, there's no redemption on this show. You just got to outlive it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And number three, this chick has known Bentley for like, what, 48 hours? I mean, get over it. Seriously. And I love how on the show they're like, Chris Harrison's like, last week you were really heartbroken. No, 3 days ago you were really heartbroken. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. It's a show, and it's all for show, and that's what it is. And people who get caught up in this thing, they need to have their head taken off, looked at, and then put back on.
That's where I come in.
That's right. Stacey, what are your thoughts on this whole deal with Bentley and all these guys? Do you have any guys that you think that are sincere and that are there for the right reasons? What are your thoughts?
The jury's still out for me. I really like JP, but I'll tell you something. This is what really bugs me. This is, I said this the very first time we all talked. To me, it's on her. I talk to thousands of women all the time whose friends warn them about guys, and they fall for them anyway. And then the guy treats them like garbage, and they want him anyway. And here's what I just have to say to her and to anybody else. If a guy really wants you, he doesn't walk away. It doesn't matter if he has kids. He sticks around. He tries to make it work. He doesn't go.
No doubt. Junior, what are your thoughts, buddy?
I actually feel bad for her, for Ashley, because she's so heavily produced right now. I mean, she's like a puppet on some strings right now, because she doesn't have one original thought of her own. Everything that she's saying, everything that she's doing right now is being fed to her. And it's just, I can totally see it, because we've all been there. We can see where you know, where reality and production overlap. So him actually always bringing up Bentley's name is completely produced. Her segment, her heart is now recovering from being broken. It was 3 or 4 days ago that she met the guy, and all of a sudden she went from having a broken heart to now mending that broken heart. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. It was just 3 or 4 days ago. So it's obviously it's heavily it's being produced, and I feel bad for her because she doesn't know which way is up or which way is down. I don't know what's going to happen from here, but at least Natalie's coming back, which is going to be entertaining.
Natalie, now you don't know Ashley personally, but being a girl, what are your thoughts on Bentley? Is he hot? Would you date him? What are your feelings here?
Come on,
I honestly don't think he's hot. I think he's hilarious, but for TV purposes, I think he's a jerk. I mean, okay, there's a lot of guys that go on the show and they might, you know, talk a bunch of shit on all the women or the Bachelorette, but when you bring your child into it, that's why I don't like him. He's like, I even had the guys fooled that I'm going home for my daughter. That's honestly the main reason I don't like him. I do agree with the show bringing him back because we've all had that guy or girl in our lives where we literally fall in love the first time we meet him. It's very rare, but it just happens. And she has this infatuation, almost this obsession with him, and she can't even move forward with her other guys until she gets that closure. So if rumors, I mean, obviously he's coming back, but I heard a rumor he comes back and he's a total jerk to her. And hopefully that gives her some closure, you know?
Rich, you deal with kids every day. You're a school teacher at Trade. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Do you have parents that do crap like this?
You know what? A lot of it has to do, I think, with is that right now, I think he's the guy that she can't have, and everybody wants a little bit of that guy that you can't have. So she's like, you know, I heard you guys mention it already that she was a little, nervous about going on the show already to begin with. You know, nervous that everybody wanted to be this other girl, and now that this guy wanted it to be the other girl, and he doesn't want her, she almost feels like she'll be validated a little bit if she can get him. Plus, I mean, it's no surprise. I went and I stole the Bachelorette, you know, top secret playbook, and if you look, right there,
And twice.
bring back the dude that left her.
Rule number 213.
It's the
I love
Bachelorette playbook.
I love it. All right, Ashley, we lost your internet the first time. I want to get your thoughts again on what you think about Bentley, if you're not frozen again.
Am I okay now?
You're going in and out, honey. You're going in and out.
Bentley is cursing me.
It's true. It's true. Real quick, try it. We'll give you 10 seconds. What do you think of Bentley? What do you think of him coming
I hate
back?
him. I think he's a piece of shit. I wish he'd stay away.
Ooh, bam, bam. All right. All right, moving on from the yeah, right. That only took 4 seconds. We're gonna move on to Constantine. This guy, he's I'm gonna go with all right, Natalie. We'll start with Natalie. But I think this guy is he's one of two things here. I don't know him personally, but I think with what happened, you know, his date's being canceled. Obviously, he can't throw a tantrum on national television. But he was cool about it. He, you know, went and did a kind of a silly date that was last minute, got to know her. So I got to give the guy bonus points for that. Natalie, our fashion expert, go ahead, dig in. What do you think?
I mean, honestly, that killed me, you know? It just, come on, the pinwheels that were sparkling. And he's like that surfer dude. He's got that long, shaggy hair, you know? I just feel like he needs to be... No, you guys, honestly, like, my skin is, like, getting overheated right now. Like, anything is better than trying too hard. Guys should always just keep it basic. Plain t-shirt, a graphic tee, anything, you know? But I do think he's very sweet. I think Ashley likes him a lot. And I think it was cool. Yeah, you played it really cool. I mean, none of us would really be bummed if one of our dates didn't work out. It really actually means better one-on-one time with the Bachelor or Bachelorette, because you're not being produced to be in this kayak or this boat. So they had a lot of quality time together, which I think was good for her. I feel bad bashing him for that shirt, but wasn't it awful?
It was horrible.
And the shower shoes?
It was. Yeah, and then the black polo.
What are you talking about?
He had like this shirt on that was like a black t-shirt, which would have been fine, but there's all these like glittery like pinwheels on them.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I had to turn the
Britt.
TV off and go get drunk to watch this.
Britt, we're going to go to you. You have some experience with the Caribbean and water dates and boats and stuff. What are your thoughts on Constantine?
Well, first, I also have some experience in getting torn down by Natalie, so I feel for the guy. I actually had that pinwheel shirt. I almost wore it today, so I give him a break for that. He seemed really cool. I was sort of getting like the friendship vibe between the two of them. And also, I thought it was really funny on the date when the old wise men said like the key in life is to try not to win in a relationship. First thing they go and do is go on a foot race. They go race each other. It's like, I thought that was pretty hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see them as a romantic duo, especially because she said she was so digging JP's shaved head. I mean, doesn't that like automatically make Constantine screwed with his like massive head of mop? I don't know.
No doubt. Stacy, speaking of relationships that work and don't work, what do you think of Constantine and Ashley?
I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, I got that friend vibe too. And you know what? I just feel like that. You know how all the guys were talking about him, and they were all saying, "Oh, he's gonna get some action." I feel like there's a player there that we have yet to see.
Good point. Speaking of players, Junior. No, I'm just kidding. What are your thoughts here, buddy? What do you think of Constantine?
Yeah, I agree with everyone on the friendship tip. It's just the body language, and I'm not a body language expert by any means, but it was very, there wasn't anything there. There was no sparks flying. There was no romantic interest. They didn't lock eyes. It was more like, it was almost as if they were on an internet date. You know, they met on eHarmony, and that was their first date. It was very awkward and kind of, choppy. There was nothing really there. In this game, as we all know, everything has to be accelerated, and there was no acceleration whatsoever. It was too slow, so it's not going to work.
Marissa, this is your friend. Do you see her going for a guy like Constantine?
I don't think so. I mean, reading everyone's comments during the episodes, a lot of people are complaining or saying that, this is it's so boring, like snooze fest. And I think the reason why it's so boring is because, like what Jesse just said, this is like normal life speed, and we don't watch these shows to see normal life speed. If I want to see something like that, I go and pay attention to my friends' relationships. I want to see the drama. I want to see the accelerated romance. And for TV purposes, yeah, it's like I'm gonna fall asleep during it. For real life purposes, sure, that's probably one of the foundations that could possibly lead to her actually having a successful relationship outside of the show. So as a friend and wanting her to be successful after this, sure, yeah, that's what I would want to see. But as a viewer, this is not what we're tuning in for. We're wanting to see the guy that's jumping all in, that's throwing himself into it, not to the extent that Ryan is by any means, but we want to see the guy that's just, kind of where JP's going. He's starting to get jealous. He's taking his emotions and he's running with them. So I don't see that, it's going to take two people going all in order to make it to the end. And he's going real life speed, and I don't think that's what she's looking for right now.
Speaking of what viewers want to see, we just got a question from Star PR. Are the producers really making The Bachelorette look bad on purpose? And won't Ashley be pissed when she watches the show? I'm going to go to Wes on this one. Wes, what are your thoughts? You think Ashley's going to be bummed when she sees this, what they're doing to her?
Well, first of all, let me back up to Constantine. Who's his twin brother that's on the show?
Ben,
yeah. I think they should probably go back to doing Geico, It's So Easy a Caveman Can Do It commercials, to be honest with you.
That's what I said.
I swear to God, I thought that was in with the shaved beard. But anyway, I think she's being produced, but I think that she's just ditzy. I think she's just a little dingy, and the producers are having a field day with it. But I don't think she's coming off that bad as much as just a little naive and a little boring. I don't really think she's that bad. That's just me,
I don't think she's coming off bad. I think that it's going to be disheartening for her to see people call her an ugly duckling or these insults behind her back when she's just a gorgeous girl. Like, that can emotionally mess you up for the rest of your life. I'm disappointed that they showed that. Is that what they're maybe doing?
But that's not anything that she's doing or the producers are making her do. I mean, the producers are obviously, twisting these guys to do and say the things that they're saying. So, as for me, I remember when I got through with my show, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, I couldn't hardly go out of the house. I was like 20 pounds. It was crazy. And But I think that after, a while, she'll realize, hey, this was a show. It had to happen. This is how it went. And, you pick up and you go on. I think she'll be fine.
No doubt. Ashley, you know Ashley personally. I know you've talked to her probably. How is she feeling about this whole thing? Do you think that, she's seeing what's really going on?
Well, I'll say this about Ashley, and I think this is one reason that production likes her, that she's very open emotionally. Everything that she's feeling, she doesn't edit that. Whereas I think a lot of people go on the show and maybe they keep some of their feelings to themselves so that maybe the viewers don't think they're crazy or don't think they're moving too fast emotionally. Ashley just puts it all out there. And I think they really like that about her, and they're using that to their advantage in this situation. They're letting her say everything she's feeling. And to a lot of people who aren't as emotionally available, they're not used to that. It makes them feel uncomfortable, and they choose to believe that she's kind of crazy or whatever, but she's not. I mean, she's a sweetheart, and she just wants to find somebody to fall in love with. She's trying to do it. It's just that she has a bunch of jerks in her way.
Rich, you don't know Ashley at all. Outsider's opinion, who's been on the show, what do you think of Ashley, and what do you think of, do you think she's being produced when you see her as an outsider?
It's real tough because, I watched her date with Constantine, and I actually thought he was going to crash and burn. Just because, I don't remember who said it, but they just got that friendship vibe from him. I mean, one thing I saw is when they shared the drink, they clinked glasses, and when they went to drink, they looked in complete opposite directions, which is what, that happened with me and our certain person, and I ended up on the side of LA. And I got the feeling that it was almost like they were putting this, here's, Bentley's gone, and I'm not getting, that connection with anyone else. Next thing you know, she's given everyone on the one-on-one dates a rose. She's suddenly said to every guy almost that I feel something with you. I feel this. I'm not the relationship expert either, but I felt like she was almost trying to force connections with people just to get over the fact that Bentley was no longer there.
Now, Wes, you brought up Ben. What are your thoughts on Ben?
I hadn't really paid a whole lot of attention to Ben, or matter of fact, I'm normally dozing off when the show is going, but
he's the guy painting the mural when they did the orphanage.
I don't mind him. I think I like him a little bit. I think Ben's pretty cool. He seems pretty genuine. So, but I don't think there's a love connection there either. I think I don't know. Here's what I think she's doing, because this is what I would be doing. I could really give a shit what the producers were doing as long as I was cashing that check every week after every episode. And then when my People magazine deal exclusive, she's going to be fine. Is she going to find love? Really? I mean, how'd it work out for you, Jesse?
Which, Jesse? Junior or senior?
Junior and senior, and me, Natalie, Richard.
What?
It worked out great for me. If it wasn't for the show, I would have never found my wife and had my beautiful son, so I'm psyched. Junior's loving life down in San Diego.
And going back to...
and I need mental help from Dr. Stacy here, so it all works out.
Don't we have an appointment tomorrow, Wes?
I hope so.
Junior!
I was saying, going back to Ben F., I like the guy. I think he's an interesting dude, because not only can he speak to the camera and be, he seems like a pretty smart guy, but I know he doesn't make it because he was down in San Diego last night, so I'm pretty sure he was.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Marissa, what do you think about Ben F. now that Junior spoiled it all for us? What do you think of this guy?
I mean, other than the fact that he looks identical to Constantine, I think that they're both on the exact same path. It's the same taking it slow, chill guy that aren't being hyped up and wrapped into the emotions and the accelerated pace of everything. And, she's going to want that guy that's going to jump out there and jump with her like she is. They're not doing it. It's like right now, it's nice to have that guy that's just like that home feeling and that's making her feel like she should be there. And after that, she's going to want the guy that's going all in, and he's on the same page that Constantine is. Great guy, But I don't think that the slow pace is gonna work out in the end.
Britt, speaking of slow paces, what do you think? Do you think these guys are on the fast track to going home, or the slow pace to staying a while? What's the deal?
Well, I mean, I think she's giving him roses not because there's that romantic connection there, but I think she even told Constantine something about 3 pairs of those. Wait,
all right, we're back.
Cute.
All right, guys, we're back. Sorry that we crashed. My apologies. We're gonna kind of cut this one short because we crashed. Everybody's promoting. Good Lord.
I got big news to say tonight, y'all. It's gonna be a big thing.
All right, before we call it good, we'll let you guys promote all your stuff. We're gonna move on from Bentley and Ben. We're gonna go on to Ames. We kind of touched on Ames a little bit, but what do you guys think of Ames? I think I've talked to a couple of guys from this season. They've told me that he's very well educated. He comes from money. He's super smart. You could be having lunch with him, and he would say 10 words. You didn't even know what they were. He's so smart. Wes, what are your thoughts on this?
Man, other than the fact that it looks like Sloth from the Goonies and Angelina Jolie got together and had a baby, dude, it's horrible. But that's what I think of. I like Ames. I like the guy. I think he's the coolest guy on the show. And that was after last night. Their little talk. I mean, he's cool. You know, he seems like a real nice guy. Hell, I hooked him up with my sister. Matter of fact, my sister just got married to some dude in jail yesterday. True story.
Congrats to her. Congrats.
Charlie.
Why?
She did.
I don't even know where to go from here.
But I would hook Ames up with one of my sisters. I mean, he seems like a nice dude. No?
Yeah, I like Ames. I think he's grown on me too because, like everything you guys said, he's very intelligent, well-traveled. He speaks very well and he's very kind. He has a lot of ease in front of the camera. And he's growing on me look-wise. What do you think, girls? Like, I honestly thought he got...
Oh, we're losing Natalie again.
That's what you get for doing a coffee shop.
Stacy, I want to get your professional opinion on Ames. Oh, your video's frozen, Nat. We could still hear your audio.
Oh.
I'm cold. Right. I'm sorry.
Stacy, no, you look great. Stacy, what's your professional opinion on Ames? What do you think of this guy?
I am a body language expert. You guys, that guy is full of it.
Really?
Nothing is real. It's all contrived. He's one big giant act.
So the fact that I said he looked like Sloth and Angelina Jolie got together had a baby is okay? I mean, this guy could drive nails with his forehead. I mean, just
I
bam,
don't care
bam.
what he looks like. I just think he's got every line in the book. I mean, everything he says is designed to sound beautiful. No.
This guy plays football without a
He
helmet.
said that Ashley looks great on sea or on land, a day or night. Like that was off the top of his head? That wasn't planned? What?
Last minute is the best.
That was the best one.
Nothing could be worse than that one guy saying what did he say? My chest is so full of, and I tweeted it.
Oh yeah, I said he's a Care Bear. Like I was waiting for him to do a Care Bear stare. Like his chest is bursting with love. Care Bear stare.
Wow.
Junior, what are your thoughts on Ames?
You know what? I think he is a smart guy. I think the jury's still out on this guy because it does seem like he is saying all the right things, and he has the ability to say all the right things because he's a smart guy, and he's never going to be at a loss for words. But he just seems a little bit phony to me. Like Stacey was saying, there's a little bit of phoniness to him. He always is trying to say the right thing instead of just letting loose and having a good time and trying to form a connection. He's always just thinking about the next thing that he's going to say to her. So that comes off a little bit phony to me. But I'm not sure because he does seem like somewhat of a nice guy and he's very smart. So I'm not sure.
You can't blame him. Look at the head on this guy. I mean, he can't help but think.
He's got a big brain in that head of his.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this?
I actually think he seems like a nice guy, smart guy. But the thing is, I do think he's phony when it comes to saying he's ready for a relationship. Like somebody who picks up and goes to cooking school in Thailand in one day and quits their job, like they're not ready for like a settled relationship and all that stuff.
Shit.
The other thing I thought was hysterical about that scene is when Ames tells Ashley that he thinks they're similar, she looks mortified. She's like, how do you think we're similar? Like, she looked terrified when he said that. Did anyone else see that, or was it just me?
Yeah.
You know, does anyone remember the old SNL skit, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy?
Yeah.
Every time Ames opens his mouth, that's what I think of. And now, Deep Thoughts by Ames.
I like Ames. I think he's so
I'm not saying he's
adorable.
not a bad
too.
dude. But the thing is he's a portfolio manager. He knows how to work people. You know, he's a
But I
portfolio
would love to be
manager.
with the man who was that intelligent and who spoke that well. And could
Natalie, you like a man that breathes, okay?
All right, enough of that.
Wait, Ryan.
What about Ryan?
Keith. Okay, when I was growing up, I heard you guys say that. I was obsessed with the kid, and then he said that bursting with love thing, and I was like, oh, vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
He reminds me of Reed.
He laughed at me when he did
Jake
this.
Pavelka.
Yeah. He's worse than Jake.
He is worse than Jake.
Wes, why did he remind you of Reed?
I don't know. I just feel like he's got that, really annoying personality. Just when you're hanging out with him. I mean, they're obviously giving him a good edit, but I mean, Reed got a great edit on our show, and he annoyed the shit out of every last one of us. But I consider him a friend. But dude, I mean, he reminds me exactly of Reed, just like
he
him.
does remind me of Reed.
What do you think, Kovacs?
Yeah, I think they both have the over-the-top neurotic attitude.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It gets, when you're hanging around him for more than, let's say, 30 minutes or an hour, it gets to the point where you can't stand the guy. So, yeah, he definitely has a couple of those qualities.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a video mailbag question from one of our viewers. Here we go. Play the mailbag.
Okay, so I was wondering if you guys think that Bentley is really a jerk, or is the show just confusing to make him look funny?
Could anybody hear the audio on that?
I can.
No.
She said, does anyone think Bentley is really a jerk, or was he edited to look that way? And I would have to say no. A lot of people are edited to look a certain way. I mean, me and Wes are products of that, but no, he's a flat-out jerk. I've had it confirmed through a lot of people who know him. I think he's a total ass.
Yeah.
I don't think you can come up with, like, you have to have some material to make an edit look like that, Doesn't happen anywhere. He said those things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go to your guys' favorite part of the show. We're going to start off with Wes. Wes, what do you got going on?
Well,
what's your deal? I saw you got like a billboard in there. Looked like a high school project or something.
People can get on and they can chat with me at the Way of the West after this tonight. A live chat. I can't say that me and Kovacs have something that's about to happen. It's going to be super cool. Natalie's probably going to be in on it too. I talked to her the other day about possibly doing it. Sorry, I was picking my nose for a second. Other than that, my CD is coming out. It's great. The CD is awesome. Our video, My Life, will be out in July, hopefully. But big things, but I can't say too much about this. I can say that it has to do with TV, and it will be our own TV show.
Love it. Junior, you were holding up your book earlier. What do you got going on, buddy?
Well, I just like to say, if anyone, including the panel tonight, if you guys need alcohol, I'm your guy. I have my own line of booze, and it's delicious juice. It'll get you drunk. It works. I also have some reading material. As funny as it sounds, I'm actually a published author, and I never really graduated high school. So check me out, kovacsbrothers.com, and just, I don't know, that's all I got. Wes, I'll see you tomorrow.
You're Hungarian. That's why you're a published author, for God's sakes.
Oh, there we go. Because we're fellow Hungarians.
That's right. Anybody else have anything? I know Natalie's got some stuff going on. Natalie, what do you got going?
For starters, Kovacs, why don't you send everyone a bottle, and then we can all promote it for you, and then we can all get drunk for free. I have pick up Life and Style this week because I'm doing celebrity fashion comments. Also, obviously, check out the Bachelorette.tv for my fashion blog. Geez, that's loud. I'm going to be launching fashionforwardsingles.com soon, getstyle.com, and a couple other things that I can't really talk about yet, but yeah.
Stacy, you got quite a thing going on. What's your deal these days?
I don't know which one thing you're talking about, but my book is out in paperback, How to Be a Grown-Up, and you know what? You can actually get my advice for less than $10 on Amazon.com, which is a little bit depressing for me, but good for you.
Love it. And then don't you have some USA Today thing going on as well?
Oh, yeah, I have a column in USA Today online with basically one of the great columns on there that might help you all is how to tell if your relationship is doomed for failure. So check it out. It's just Google Stacey Kaiser USA Today and you'll find it.
Awesome. Anybody else have anything they need to promote? Britt, Ashley, Marissa?
Well, any fans that are in Florida or will be in Florida the weekend of July 28th, I believe it is, me as well as 70 other reality TV stars, if you will, we'll be doing a charity weekend for a facility here that helps terminally ill children and their family. So you can come hang out with more than 70 of us, a lot of Survivor, Big Brother, Amazing Race, Bachelor, Bachelorette, maybe some contestants from this current season of the Bachelorette will be there. So come on out, go to my website, msmissmarissamay.com. You can find out all the events, buy tickets, come and hang out with us. But it's a whole weekend of hanging out with reality TV people, and of course it goes to an incredible cause. So
awesome, love it, guys. A fun-filled night of technical difficulties. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Until next week. We'll see you guys.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
bye, everyone.
Take care.